some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 22 now, here's the second down and 6. Now Cousins. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Bears defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass. But the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Throwing is Cousins. Eluding the pressure. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. Second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. The Bears at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Stop made there by Brian Asamoah.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here we go, Slide.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Here we go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Vikings 7, Bears nothing.
Hey, Ken. Alpha.
To throw is Fields. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Easy.
A shotgun snap, Fields. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Marcus Davenport, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Here we go, son.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long.
Hey, 551. Tonight.
He'll look to throw. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Good route here.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Addison hauls it in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And there's a pretty play for Madison. It seems like a perfect fit for the Vikings. Obviously, Minnesota loves receivers who produce, and Addison, one of college's best and most productive receivers the last couple of seasons.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Cousins. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And now off to the races down the right side. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Out, let's go.
Fields on 1st down. Throw outside complete. That's more. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to, but when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
2nd and 10.
Hey, no, easy. Hey, receiver.
Now Cousins. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
This one caught by Osborne, right side. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Cousins. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he is down at the 48. A pickup before that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He'll find Osborne here. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Cousins again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Don't jump.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Don't mind. Punch right.
Moore, the man in motion.
Hey, going out right here. All right.
On first and 10, here's Fields. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Matter. Hey, can. Go.
Out of the gun, Fields. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
11. Tonight.
A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bears 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
On the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's Fields. Into a sea of defenders, and intercepted. Picked up by Juwan Williams. Well, I'm so confused, Charles. So they accepted that penalty, but that gives the ball back to the offense.
Yeah, I'm checking my ears too, Brandon, because you and I both had to have heard that wrong, right? You get the turnover. but then you decline it and put them right back out on the field with a second chance? Forget getting to the airport. Let's go to the post-game press conference and hear him explain this one.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's good for a Chicago.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Here we go.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Angel. Good night.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Fielded at the 20. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down, Cousins. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there, 21 yards the play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
West right in.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 38 yards.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
Rolling to his right. Again, he finds Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And some strong running. Taken down at the 30.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Tonight.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup at 13, and the Bears have the first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fields throw there complete to Allen. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here we go, son.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Hey,
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and get the first down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Dalvin Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Good route here.
To throw, Cousins. Completes this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Cousins. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's a give to Madison running right. Fights him off. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The Vikings going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he is going to have the Bears 1st. And that should be the capper. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Here we go, son. Sit high.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape